Hi everyone, welcome to the Spring 2019 Clinical 2 Application Information Session. This is for our current Clinical 1 students who are continuing next semester into their full-time student teaching. Answering the call. Teaching is a meaningful profession, and UNT Dallas is dedicated to increasing the number of passionate and committed teachers who are exceedingly well prepared for the classroom. This is another way we can serve our community. Some words from Dean Gasco. So before we start, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Nayeli Martinez de Lima. I am the current Student Experience and Communication Associate. I can answer any questions related to background checks and TK20 related questions. To the left of me is Ms. Keandra Woods. She is our Clinical Teaching Director, and her focus is to primarily find placement for you working with districts for our student teachers. What's the next step? Once completing Clinical 1 and your methods courses, you're ready to begin full-time student teaching, where you will gain experience in a classroom as you begin to apply your previous knowledge in everyday teaching. You will practice executing various co-teaching models in a variety of settings and experience growth in your confidence, skills, and preparation as you independently facilitate instruction in the classroom. And of course, evaluation of your proficiency in key teaching competencies to ensure you leave ready for day one of your full-time teaching position. Clinical 2, the experience. This will be a combination of student teaching and formal observation. You will student teach 5 days a week with consistent coaching from an emerging teacher educator in 2 different classroom placements. This means that you will start the semester of your student teaching in either a lower grade level class like pre-K or kindergarten, and then switch over mid-semester to a higher level grade like 4th grade or 5th grade, depending on your certification area. Formal observations. You will have 4 performance assessments with a full pre-observation and post-cycle. Clinical 2 teaching eligibility. The requirements. You must successfully complete all methods coursework with the passing grade. GPA requirements. Overall GPA of 2.75. Core courses GPA 2.75. Major courses GPA of 2.75. Methods courses GPA of 2.75. You must have completed Checkpoint 1 EDUC 3320 if you haven't done so. For the most part, this group should have already completed that. Checkpoint 2 is the one you're currently in your methods courses. Just please make sure that you submit it on time and you submit it before the semester ends and before the spring 2019 semester begins. How do you apply? You can access the application through your TK20 account. Once you log into your TK20 account, you can go into Applications on the left side of the tabs, click on that, select Application from the drop-down menu, and select Create New Application. There will be 2 options. Please select the correct application, which is Spring 2019 Clinical 2 Student Teaching Application, and then click Next. This is the application that will appear on your screen. Spring 2019 Clinical 2 application. Once you've completed the application, you can either submit or save. If you choose to save and submit later, just make sure that you please submit it or else it won't go into our TK20 system. So when is the application due? It is due on October 26th at 5 p.m. So we're going to go ahead and break down the application in sections. Student information, you will complete the following information in your application. We will ask for your EUID, your UNT Dallas email. Please do not add a personal email. I will only contact you through your institutional email. Gender, mailing address, and phone number. Field experience. You will have the option to select a campus from the following school districts: Cedar Hill, Irving, Dallas, Mesquite, Grand Prairie, Uplift Charter. Students with the special education certification will remain in DeSoto ISD. However, if you don't have a SPED certification, you can also select DeSoto ISD as your option. How do we select a placement? Placement is based on district partnership agreement with UNT Dallas, emerging teacher educator availability, and qualified emerging teacher mentors. School districts make the final decision. We cannot guarantee placement for your first school or district selection. However, we're going to try our hardest to make sure everybody gets placed in their first choice. You cannot, however, arrange your own placement. Times and days of placement. As a Clinical 2 student teacher, you will be at your assigned campus every day, Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 3:30. Times may vary depending on your school schedule. You cannot miss a day of student teaching or else you'll have to make it up towards the end of the semester. What if you are an instructional aide? If you are a TA, you may be placed in your current work assignment. You must meet the same Clinical 2 expectations that all students must complete. You will require additional documentation signed by your school principal and classroom teacher. If applicable, I will be sending you this via email. Clinical 2 application timeline. So this is just a quick little snapshot of what the process is going to look like. The application opened on October 15th. It closes October 26th. District background checks will be sent to students via email, just like I did for Clinical 1. They must be completed by November 7th. By December, we hope to have placement confirmation, and December 12th, there is a mandatory Clinical 2 orientation. So please make sure you keep that in your calendar. So what happens after you apply? Once the application closes, we will begin to review each application and start an auditing process to ensure you are eligible for Clinical 2. You will be emailed instructions for district applications and background check, and these are going to be due November 7th. We will email you your placement confirmation once the school district approves your application and background check. Clearance can take up to 3 to 4 weeks. You will have to attend a mandatory Clinical 2 orientation on December 12th, where we will cover expectations and policies. Additionally, school districts may require you to attend an orientation session. So these are the upcoming deadlines for Spring 2019 Clinical 2 students. The application closes on October 26th. Make sure you complete your background check by November 7th. When you send the documents to me, make sure they are in PDF file. On December 12th, you will have to attend a mandatory Clinical 2 orientation. If you have any questions or concerns regarding your placement, please email Clinical Director Keandra Woods at keandra.woods@untdallas.edu. If you have any questions regarding district applications and background checks, please email me at nayeli.martinez-delima@untdallas.edu. So we're just going to go over some frequently asked questions. One of the biggest questions that we get is, can I still work during Clinical 2? Ultimately, it is up to you if you want to work during Clinical 2. However, it is a full-time student teaching. You're going to be there from the time the teacher arrives to when they leave. We encourage you to make arrangements in childcare, transportation, work, and finances. There are no excused absences in Clinical 2. Like I mentioned before, if you miss a date, you have to make it up. What if I don't pass my current courses at the end of the semester? That's going to be on a case-by-case review. So if that happens, hopefully it doesn't, we're going to have to review your case individually. Now, questions, we're going to be taking them in a Google form. To ensure that you attended a Spring 2019 Clinical 2 information session, please sign in using this Google form. It will also be attached to the video once it is uploaded onto YouTube. And you can also add any questions that you may have. Thank you.